Sunday, is it June? June 1st? I don't know. June 2nd? Today's session will be a little bit different only because I know going in that it won't be a long one. Occasionally, I know going in that a session won't be long. This is one of those sessions. Typically, the short sessions like that, when I know that I won't be playing long, don't end well. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, let's jump right into this one because neither this session nor this vlog will probably be too long. The WSOP room traffic is in full swing now. Every table in the Bellagio poker room is being used. When I arrive, I'm placed in the 8th seat in some off-brand table near the back of the room. Not my favorite seat, but we'll make it work. For now. After folding a few orbits straight, I looked down at ace-king of clubs in the cutoff and raised to $30. And, well, that was fun. At least I broke the seal on dragging a pot. Now that the seal is broken, maybe I'll pick up more playable hands. That happens just a couple minutes later when I open a $30 from under the gun with pocket jacks, and the only caller I get is the big blind. So we head to the flop, heads up. King 9-3 rainbow. Instantly, I know that this pot won't get out of hand on this flop. He checks, and I check it back. 10 of clubs. He checks, and now I'm pretty sure that I'm ahead, but I'm also pretty sure that I'm probably not going to get much value from this hand. I decide to check it back again and try to get one street of value on the river if he decides to bluff. And if not, I'll just bet myself. The river 6 of hearts isn't much of a worry, and even less of a worry when he just tosses out $30. I make an easy call and scoop this one versus his 9-8 offsuit. I wonder if he was bluffing because he can't possibly think a worse hand is going to call him, right? About 5 minutes after that one, I look down at ace-queen offsuit from the low jack, and the under the gun player has opened to $30. I raise to $100. When the action folds back to him, he calls the additional $70. King 3 deuce rainbow. The under the gun player begins with a check. This board is pretty good for my low jack pre-flop 3-betting range. I have a ton of top pair here, so I continue for $60. It's not that I don't think that the under the gun player can have a king, because he can. King Jack and King 10 suited would be my biggest worries. But if I don't bet, I kind of cap myself at pocket queens, and I don't really want to do that. So I like mixing in some bets here with a hand like this sometimes. All that being said, he just folds. Immediately after that hand, that villain leaves the 7 seat, and I slide into it. Let's see if things are any more exciting over there.
Sir, you filming you got a YouTube channel?
I do.
What is it so I can check it out?
The Drawing Dead.
It's Drawing Dead? Right on.
The session is going along, and it's fine, I guess. I mean, nothing is really happening, to be honest. But in this one, the hijack opens at $30, and I flat on the button with Queen Jack of diamonds. The big blind gets in there, too. Queen Jack 9 rainbow. The big blind checks, and the hijack continues for $50. Top 2 is always nice, and raising here is an idea, but not a great one, because both players potentially have both suited and offsuit versions of King 10 in their range. So I just call, which has the added benefit of possibly keeping in the big blind, but he folds. The turn is the 4 of diamonds, and besides adding a backdoor flush draw, it's a total nothing. The hijack checks, and I continue for $130, mostly targeting his pair plus draw type hands like Jack 10 or maybe something like Ace 10 of diamonds. But he just folds too. Like I said, nothing is really bubbling at this table. Dead table or not, it's always nice looking down at aces. I'd prefer that I wasn't under the gun, but whatever. Let's make it work. I open to $30. If any player at this table could be considered wild and loosey-goosey, it's the player on the button. And he makes the call. The big blind must consider the pot ratio too good to pass up because he gets in there too. There are 3 of us. Deuce 9-9 with 2 diamonds. The big blind checks, and I continue for 1/3 pot. Neither remaining player takes very long with their decision. The button calls, which could be anything from trip 9s to a diamond draw to ace-5 offsuit, and the big blind folds. Heads up. The 8 of hearts falls on the turn, and I should probably continue betting through this card both for protecting my hand a bit and giving me a bit more clarity on the button's range, but I check. He continues for $70, which, again, doesn't mean much as far as narrowing down a range that basically contains the entire deck. My hand is still too good to fold versus him, so I call the $70. Then the river pairs the deuce. I check this double paired board over to him, and he insta-fires $300. This is probably not a size someone would use with a 9, as they'd want to be called, but might be a size that this player would use with a busted draw. I pretty quickly call and learn that $300 is a size that someone would bet with a 9 when he turns over 7-9 offsuit.
Hey, I'm way up, could never be under you. And I never move like a sucker do. Came out the mud and it wasn't because of you. Look at my stats, I got too many W. I got way too many W. Came out the mud and it wasn't because of you. W. Hey, I never care what the others do. I'm in the penthouse enjoying the upper view. Don't ever think that your lady is stuck with you. She pull up on me and tell me I'm lovable. Don't do the cap, never been gullible. I've been a plug and I'm unpluggable. Been undefeated for like a month or two. Call me.com, that's www. Really feeling myself. This ain't the place to approach me. I ain't never been on a shelf. I save that space for the trophies. I'm running to it, we get it and laugh. We catch a dub and we running it back. I'm like a boxer that's training to fight cause I wake up.
You know what? I'm going to make an executive decision and just stop editing footage from this session right now. Nothing else even happens, and it was a short session to begin with. I have other things to get on to.
I'm like a boxer that's training to fight cause I wake up.
All right, good luck, guys.
Nice playing with
I
you.
never move like a sucker do. Came out the mud and it wasn't because of you. Look at my stats, I got too many W. I got way too many W. Came out the mud and it wasn't because
Well, a whole bunch of nothing was happening in that 5-10 game, but I still managed to lose $600. Mostly because I got my aces cracked. So, gonna meet up with some of the WPT people and just take it from there.
Wow. I'm impressed by your gadget.
I'll be right back.
bring all your friends. Bring everybody, come on. Bring all your friends. Everybody's welcome here. Go tell everybody. Bring your friends.
Net worth has to be 1 mil plus to hang out on ass today. Money changed me.
He was already scored last year.
Your net worth
You're the
wasn't
poorest one I've seen in your house.
your net worth wasn't 1 mil before this. What the? Poor.
Bring all your friends. Bring all your friends.
El Jefe.
Bring everybody, move, we groove, shake the whole thing loose, gonna blow the roof. Yeah, brothers and sisters, misses and misters, just bring the crew.
Juno thinking about what might have been.
Everyone's invited.
Do you vlog?
Welcome to the party, come on, time to get loud.
Yeah.
Is he getting hot in here, or is it just me?
大香蕉，一条大香蕉。Let me hear you say F. Let me hear you say R. Let me hear you say I-E-N-D-S. Bring all your friends. Yeah. Bring
20 big. 22 big.
You have 82 million.
Yeah. 84 million.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wesley has like the same.
yeah. Ain't nothing better when we're together. Bring your friends. Bring all your friends. Bring all your friends. Everybody. Bring everybody. We rock this spot non-stop. Yeah, go and tell all your friends. My favorite people here together. He, she, they, and them. Everybody come on, don't matter who you are. Don't matter.
Good run, Jeff. Good run.
So pain, dude. Tournaments are sick.
Yeah.
Look at me, like I deserve to be a millionaire. Someday I'm gonna
But
be.
actually, you know what? Is it? I deserve it even more.
Oh, look, you brought
So we
the
came.
feature table to me.
We came to sweat my boy Jeff Arino,
Jaffarino.
El Jefe.
and he came in what, 8th
Lucky number 8.
for 120,
Like 120 something plus like 34k in bounties.
154K if my math is
Let's say
correct,
155. Let's say 155.
plus bounties. This guy. So now
Brutal.
I'm headed to the Bellagio to get into something I know because I don't know what the hell is going on.
I'm just gonna blind
in these
jam
tournaments. Are you playing?
I'm a blind jam all in for Jamin. Every hand, so I lose 155k.
Yeah, I doubt that happens. So stay tuned.
Let me hear you say F. Let me hear you say R. Let me hear you say I-E-N-D-S. Bring all your friends. Yeah. Bring all your friends. Everybody's welcome here. Go tell everybody. Bring your friends. Bring all your friends.
So it's been 3 or 4 hours since I parked at the Bellagio, walked over to the Horseshoe to sweat Jeff, and now I'm back at the Bellagio jumping into a 5-10 game of which 4 or 5 are running. Most of the tables are very pro-heavy, but I've lucked out and gotten the softest table I've seen in a while. Everything is going great, except my card distribution. It's dead. I'm 30 minutes into this game before I see my first playable hand. Pocket 9s from early position. I open to $30 and get one caller, the hijack. 8-5-3 with 2 diamonds. Perfect. I lead with a check because checking back isn't in these players' playbook. Any pair or overcards, and they just bet. Sounds good to me. The hijack continues for $50, and instantly I know he has an 8. Might be an 8 and a diamond draw, but it's definitely an 8. I debate on check raising, but that might be too strong here. Because even if he calls, he's going to then go into a shell on later streets. I just call the $50, content to let him blast away and hoping the board stays semi-clean. The turn 10 of diamonds isn't great, for obvious reasons. I check and he slows down by checking this back. His check back all but removes him having a flush. The river 4 of hearts is interesting as it brings in a straight. There are some combos of 7-6 plausible, just not the ones with diamonds. I check and he bets $60. So he doesn't have diamonds, he doesn't have a 10, but he should surmise that I probably don't have a 10 either. Would he bet an 8? Why? Something smells fishy. I call and he tables 8-6 offsuit. So I was right. He did flop top pair, although I'm not sure why he bet anything on the river. Then again, this sort of behavior is what makes soft games soft.
Yeah, prices keep on going well. say I'm well. Hey, look at the drip, I'm looking colorful. I took a chick, kiss her in front of you. We got the win, that is a W. I ain't your twin, but I've been W. Said it before, I say it again and again. The way that I work is incredible. Do all the talking you want, I don't want to hear it. Whatever you say is incredible. Me and the losers are just not relatable. Don't call my phone cause I'm still unavailable. I've been the greatest, it's still undebatable. Breaking the records and make them unbreakable. Blazing the spot, mad clean. Hate it or not, game 7, game tie, vaccine. I'm taking a shot, I'm way up, could never be under you. And I never move like a sucker do. Came out the mud and it wasn't because of you. Look at my stats, I got too many W. I got way too many W. Came out the mud and it wasn't because of you. W. Well, yeah, prices keep on going well. Y'all still need to get you well.
Over the next 90 minutes, well, 88 to be exact, I played one hand. I defended a late position open with 8-7 offsuit, called a flop bet, and folded to a turn over bet. That's it. Then the parade of table changes began, and my once super soft A1 prime table basically broke for 10 or 15 minutes while everyone shuffled around and new players joined the game.
The table changes are out of control. Our table went from full to missing 4 players in an orbit because they all have table changes, so now we're waiting.
2 of those new players being Yeggs and Jeff, both to my direct left. Yeggs, who literally came in 15th place in last year's main event, and Jeff, fresh off his 8th place finish in the Mystery Millions this morning. Needless to say, the table ain't soft no more. A few minutes after they sit, I find an openable hand. I open 10-8 of clubs from the low jack to $30, and everyone folds. Okay. Great. Then the hand following that one, yep, 2 in a row. I look down at 7 of spades, 7 of hearts, because that order matters to me, and open again to $30. Jeff then raises me to $100 from the low jack.
$100 make you holla. Oh.
With a hand like mine that's pretty neutral EV between calling and folding, I normally randomize based on the color of the first card. Black I fold, red I continue. Hence, I fold. Jeff shows me pocket jacks.
See you trying to be nice.
He does every time. I knew it was getting open as soon as I showed. And you have champagne? Yeah. Oh, can I get just 4 bottles? 4 glasses, the little. Yeah. 4.
No, I don't want one.
1, 2, 3. You want to?
Due to his final table finish, Jeff is in a really celebratory mood and orders champagne for the entire table to toast his final table finish.
If I had a sip of champagne right now, I'd be like wasted drunk.
What?
If I had a sip of champagne right now, I'd be wasted drunk.
Yeah, I'm
That's fucking discipline.
Yeah. 11. No. I got you. You never tried it.
A few minutes later, the 5 seat then throws Jeff $10 for the champagne.
Steve, do you know, I'm going to tell you something. Do you know this man, not 3 hours ago, won $150,000 in the World Series?
What is that? Plum juice? What is that? Huh? Coffee? Looks interesting.
Don't give him any money.
You're a good friend, you know that? You're real good.
Yeah, I'm protecting his money.
You guys set that up in the bathroom, like make him look super.
Yeah.
That was pathetic.
Yeah.
That was pathetic. It makes you look like a saint and him an asshole, which he always is.
I give this man his money back. Because I'm what's called a hater. A few minutes later, they're all toasting his deep run.
1 hour of his sleep, but still. Cheers, Yeggs.
Notice I didn't cheer shit.
Cheers.
No cheers.
Play better.
8th place? Nah. I'm not with this everyone gets a trophy moment.
You can tag me as hater.
Listen, he finished 8th. Did he do a great job? No, he didn't. He did a good job. So good job, Jeff. In other news, my totally dead card distribution has now changed. I'm now oscillating between openable hands that can't weather 3-bets and hands I'd continue with in a different situation. The net effect is the same. I'm not playing many hands and winning 0 pots. A bit later, I do find a playable one in Ace-Jack of clubs from the hijack. The under-the-gun player, a European pro, has opened to $30 and I raise it up to $100. He calls. 10-6 deuce with 2 clubs. He checks and I debate on c-betting this board, especially since I'm aware that my ace might not be a clean out due to his early position open and call. However, knowing that he is studied and can still have really strong hands here, hell, he could and should have kings here sometimes. I check this back. The turn gives me top pair, and he checks again. I still have the nut flush draw, and now I have showdown value too. I check it back knowing that he will most likely have to bet the river with all of his nothings. The river pairs the 6, and he leads out for $70, to which I make a pretty easy call. He turns over Ace-Jack of diamonds, so we chop. Man, I really just can't get anything rolling today.
You fucking.
Whatever you want, dude.
Guy wants to come here too.
Straight.
Yeah, bring me out there. I need someone like this.
I said straight. You don't believe me? You think I'm gonna lie to you?
In a nutshell, the session went basically like this. I fold, then I win a small pot, and then I enter a hand like this next one. I open the button here to $30 with 8-7 of hearts. 100% reasonable. Jeff, in the small blind, 3-bets to $130, and I call. All reasonable actions. Ace of clubs, Jack of clubs, 5 of diamonds. That flop is unreasonable. He goes to bet, and I just snap fold. Like, why waste time?
I want you to know, snap folding like that is disrespectful. It doesn't save time. It's a fuck you.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Top 2 pair.
That's exactly what it was.
Like,
That's exactly
top
what it
and
was.
bottom.
Or I had 7-8 hearts.
I don't.
with no chance of doing anything from that point.
Despite all the fun I was having folding, the good table banter wasn't enough to keep me hanging on. When the dealers changed at 9 p.m., I colored up my chips and headed for the door.
No, I'm out. Okay, that session's over. We're just going to cut right to the chase. It was a long day. Congratulations to my buddy Jeff. Let's start there. As far as the poker goes, my poker, I played for about 7 hours. In that 7 hours, 645 of it, I was completely card dead. I think I played less than 10 hands. I lost this amount of money, and I'm ready to go home. I basically just got blinded out the entire time I was here. Sometimes that happens. It's just the way it is. It's just part of the game. Thank you.
All right, welcome. Keys gonna be right there in the center for
Okay,
you.
thanks. So what we do is we head home, we regroup, and we play again. Probably tomorrow. So if you see this vlog, which I don't know how you will, because I didn't play any hands to put in the vlog, like it. Leave me a comment. I'll probably respond, and I'll catch you next time.